This is to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he'll take it across midfield and down a 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw now. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love from the gun. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Minshew, 1st and 10.
That's complete to Pierce.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one finds Pierce right side.
Touchdown!
Alec Pierce.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And Minshew will throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Fight, 97.
Love looking to throw it.
He'll find Aguara complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Love.
pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action. Love to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
6, Mega, Claude Ray. 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got the hook up with Doubs.
But he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Love. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Out. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out,
taking it right down Broadway.
Jonathan Taylor racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 83 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, set.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Now Minshew.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Following the interception, Love setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love now.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that might loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, green. Drill green. Set, cut.
Here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Minshew.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Love.
A check down here to Jones.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
On the ball. On the ball. Ready?
An inside give to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 173 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football.